afternoon on Kababayan LA. So far, we've made stops at Hollywood and also all the way in Cavite sa Pilipinas. Ngayon naman, kamustahin natin ang historic Filipino town kung saan kamakailan. Ang ating associate producer, Albert Bataclan, naglakwatsa po siya doon.
Sa bawat isang makuliglig na tunog ng angklong at sa masasayang palakpak at ngiti ng mga kabataang kaparte ng programa, nananalantay ang halos 4 na dekadang serbisyo publiko na isa sa mga pinakamamahal na organisasyong para sa ating mga kababayan. Sa historic Filipino town ng Los Angeles na ninirahan at pinagsimulan ng maraming henerasyon nating mga Pinoy, ang lugar kung saan tayong mga imigrante ay dumayo upang matupad ang magandang buhay para sa ating mga pamilya sa kabila ng kahirapan, kawalan ng tirahan at hapunang paglalagakan ng ating mga kabataan. Dito, sa pusod ng historic Filipino town, nakatayo ang isang organisasyong naglalayong mapabuti ang kalidad ng buhay nating mga Pilipino. Ito ay ang Search to Involve Filipino Americans o mas kilala sa ngalang SIPA. Nakakwentuhan natin si Joel Jacinto, ang Executive Director ng SIPA, upang malaman ang pinagsimulan, misyon at hangarin ng isa sa pinakamatatag na organisasyong Pinoy para sa mga Pinoy.
SIPA is a product of a cross-section, if you will, of the Filipino American community at that time. Activists, parents, people that were involved in the Filipino Christian Church, students, everybody that wanted to get the community involved. Really, SIPA, Search to Involve Filipino Americans, is an acronym for the name that was given to a 2-day camp. A conference, if you will, at Camp Oak Grove in San Bernardino. But in 1970s, there were some very high-profile crimes here in the historic Filipino town area. At that time, it was called Temple Bodhi. Wasn't even identified as Filipinos, Temple Beverly Corridor, but it was affecting our community. And so our community ourselves said, alam mo, we need to do something ourselves. We need to address these issues that our youth are facing. And like many other immigrant communities, like the Chinese, the Japanese, the Koreans, SIPA was the Filipino response.
Mula sa agapang pagtugon sa mga problema ng kabataan noong dekada 70, nabuo ang mga programa ng SIPA na tumutulong sa lahat ng mga Pilipino.
The core of SIPA, and that's spelled C-O-R-E, is really the health and human services side. These are the services and the programs that deal with youth and families. Counseling and case management are the C's. These are where we have licensed professionals that come in and work with youth and their families in a therapeutic setting. For outreach. Outreach is we reach out to the entire Filipino American community throughout LA County, whether it is about violence prevention, domestic violence, whether it's about consumer education issues. The R stands for recreation, and it's important that we invest in good health for our children. So after school, our after school program is really built on one that is recreation based, where the kids can come here to SIPA to play, to take part in positive alternative activities. E for education. Part of our after school program is really built on helping to stress the Filipino value of education. So we help our kids. We have tutors come in, and we have some of our tutors or our stipended staff have been clients themselves. The other side of SIPA, in addition to our health and human resources or our core, is the other side is our community economic development, or our CASH. The first area we went into was we began to develop affordable housing. And the affordable housing genre is housing where if you rent, that you pay no more than 30% of your monthly household income on rent. People think that Filipinos are not entrepreneurs and that we don't have small businesses, but that's a myth. We have a 6-session entrepreneurial training program, or ETP, that's supported by major corporations. So we'll take someone who doesn't know how to run the business and take them through what are all the areas that they need to address.
Sa kasalukuyan, isa sa mga pinakapopular at matagumpay na programa ng SIPAng Pangkabataan ay ang programang Angklong, ang pagtuturo ng musika gamit ang isa sa mga etnikong instrumento mula sa ating bansa.
It's made of bamboo, and each of those tubes are actually tuned. For you music people, they're an octave apart, like on a piano. And basically you shake it, and they hit themselves, and they make this sound. Well, when they first saw the instruments, they didn't even know what to make of them. We were singing at first in languages they never knew before. So they've been, as you can hear, pretty receptive about getting enthusiastic about playing. And our goal was give them musical instruction, which is getting more and more rare nowadays with budget cuts and everything else. So with that, we've been able to sing in different languages, Filipino languages, English, we've sung in Spanish, learn about each other's history, our culture, and at the same time, they've become leaders both in the class and now during homework time, they're helping each other out. Music is very attainable for kids, it's very tangible. So we've been hoping to use that and help them learn about other cultures and really expand the horizons of what they've had here in the Media area.
Kaya sa susunod na 38 taon, layon pa rin ng SIPA kasama ng ating pagtutulungan na makapaghatid ng walang patid na serbisyo publiko para sa lahat ng mga Filipino-Americans sa buong Los Angeles. Para sa Kababayan LA, Albert Pataclan.